Welcome to the Blue Cobra. This is Friday, October 10th, 2008. I've been gone for the past 3 weeks, if you haven't noticed. I was over in Europe on a trip to see some family members. That went well. And just to bring some election news into this, I did see that the entire world really is involved in our election. I'm not going to waste any time. I'm just going to get right into that. The fact of the matter is, everybody's watching it there. I was in London for 3 days. I watched the evening news every night, because that's what I do. And I noticed that their coverage of the election was just as strenuous and just as detailed as ours is, if not more. And their opinions are different. They're a little more openly supportive of Barack Obama. I saw a lot of people with Obama shirts on. And speaking of which, if you haven't heard, some poor guy got shot for wearing an Obama shirt over in England. You know the election's getting a little too passionate, and the rest of the world's getting a little too involved when people are shooting each other for their support of certain candidates. But the point I wanted to make was, while I was gone, I was not slacking off, don't worry. I was keeping up with the election, and I was always in a political mind because I'm such a loser. So, now you know where I've been. Let's talk about what's been going on in the past 3 weeks. The past 3 weeks we've seen the presidential debates begin. Those have been interesting. The first Obama-McCain debate was a boring affair, not really interesting. I sort of thought it was a waste of time. Obama won, but it was still a waste of time. And then the second one, I thought the town hall we just saw on Wednesday, I believe, or Tuesday actually, that one was intriguing, and that one provided some more answers. I think we'll always remember when McCain called Obama that one. That was not a very good moment for John McCain. I think we saw sort of a condescending disdain for Barack Obama. And I mean, these debates have proven, I think, conclusively for the American people which ticket is prepared to lead this country, which ticket can improve this economy, Barack Obama and Joe Biden. We saw Sarah Palin versus Joe Biden. That was an embarrassment for the McCain campaign. If they had any shame, they would be embarrassed, but they don't have any shame. I watched that with some Europeans. I have family in London, so they're Europeans. And I watched the debate with them, which was being streamed on British television. And they were appalled at Sarah Palin, as was I, of course. Her lack of knowledge was incredible, and her folksiness was appalling. Oh, daggone it, Joe. Say it ain't so. All these things, Joe Six-Packs. These things are sickening, first of all. And if she has even the slightest idea that she's going to win people by being a folksy, creepy hockey mom, I don't know which country she's running for president in, because nobody's that stupid. But don't take me at my word. We've elected George W. Bush twice. So maybe this is a good strategy. Maybe people watching are going, you know what, I like how she says doggone it. I mean, that would just terrify the terrorists. They would not want to attack us because she says doggone it. She knows how to deal with these terrorists with her folksiness right there. That was terrible. And that debate really, Joe Biden shined in that debate. I want to comment on that quickly because I didn't get to comment on it that night like I would have if I was still in America. Biden was detailed. He was passionate when he almost began to cry talking about his first wife's death and the way he took care of his sons. And I mean, he's been doing great for Barack Obama. The poor guy's mother-in-law died recently, I think we all know. He's a good guy. He'll make a great vice president. And the economy has been worsening while I was gone. We've really been seeing a lot of things, and I'm no expert on the economy, but anybody can see it's bad. And with whatever understanding I do have, I want to make a few comments on it. We now have a $10 trillion debt in our national economy. The Dow went below 9,000 points, which is the lowest it's been for a long time. Below 8,000, actually, I believe. Now, this is terrible, obviously. We've seen people losing their jobs. We've seen money leaving our country. We've seen hard-earned American money wasted. And this bailout, which I initially supported, now I vehemently, before it was passed, I looked it up, I read the details, and I vehemently oppose it because what a waste that was. If you had to tack on pork barrel spending just to pass it, that seems absurd to me. And then the bill itself hasn't done anything, at least not yet. We haven't seen any impact, positive or negative, on the economy. The economy's continued its downward spiral since the bailout was passed. That should tell us a little something about the ability of our Republican conservative government to regulate this economy. The fact of the matter is, and I cannot stress this enough, this economy crashed because of the Republican agenda, their deregulation philosophy towards the economy. I stressed this before I left for Europe a few weeks ago. I'm going to stress it till the end of this election. We cannot afford another Republican administration. McCain's been a deregulator his whole career. He's been proud of that before this whole thing happened. He wants to continue this deregulation to help big business, to continue the Wall Street greed to thrive. I can't believe that anybody would want to vote for him at this point. And I think the only reason you will vote for McCain, and this is going to be offensive, I'm sure, to some people, is because you're a racist, or just because you're really, really, really retarded. Because if you weren't retarded, you would vote for Barack Obama. You would say, I'm going to put aside my political differences and put someone in there who actually understands the crisis we're in, or at least understands it more than McCain, who has no experience on the economy, is a very temperamental man, and I know many of you would think that doesn't have anything to do with the economy, but it does. If you have a temperamental president who thinks with his emotions rather than logic in the White House, that's not going to help anything, let alone the economy. National security, of course, is the bigger concern there, but the economy is one of them as well. So this is really helping Barack Obama. His lead is now 11 points in the Gallup poll. And yeah, there are some polls where he's only ahead by 2 points or so, but still, if the Gallup poll, which is pretty conservative, not as in a political party way, but as in they don't sort of usually have these outlier polls, if they have this outlier with Obama ahead by 11 points, you know something is up, and then Rasmussen has him over 50%, that means he has a majority. That's a very good thing for us. And his numbers have not gone down despite McCain's pathetic, desperate smear campaign of Bill Ayers. And who is the real Barack Obama? The fact is, the real Barack Obama has been clear since day one. We've had a year and a half, almost 2 years, to dissect Barack Obama since the primaries began. Every terrible thing about him, and there were not many that could come out, came out then. We've already come to terms with all that, and the American people are tired of these smear tactics. So as McCain is bringing out heirs and terrorist connections, and his crowd members are screaming kill him and traitor, treason, all those terrible things about him, the fact of the matter is the American people as a majority are sick of it. They already know Barack Obama. They know he's the man who can help this economy, and I will be doing whatever I can to get this man elected. I've been volunteering in my neighborhood lately, knocking on doors, making phone calls, and this man's going to get elected. I can tell from the passion of the supporters. Now, quickly before I end, the Troopergate report is coming out today. Today's Friday, October 10th. It's coming out today. Now, there's one of two outcomes. Either the people in charge were excited about the outcome and really want to share some scandalous results while it was still early, or there's nothing in it and they just want to get it out of the way now instead of at the end of the election. So either we're going to have some really juicy new attacks to use against her tomorrow, or nothing at all. And the fact that John McCain's already released their own Troopergate report cleansing her of all responsibility sort of tells me that something is up. So we'll look for that. Keep up your attention to politics. This is an election where we can't afford to stay, what's the word I want here? We can't stay apathetic. We have to stay involved. Thanks for listening. I will be making my episodes all week again, for those of you who care to listen. God bless America.